right, so today I'm going to do a review on something called Easy Snap. It's like for skylights. I'm not being paid by the company, nor are they giving me 1 shekel if any of these things sell. What do I think? All right, so we had this issue for a long time with these 2 skylights in the kitchen that it would get, if you stood under it and it was a hot day, it would feel like 100 degrees in the spot you were standing under. Too much sun coming in. What do I notice? Since we just put it in about an hour ago, it's like a screen. It's basically like a patio door screen. I don't know if we can zoom in here without the pixelation of my camera, but it's exactly the same thing as a screen that you get from Home Depot, like a big roll of it, and you just snap it on over your window. Now, I do notice it is actually less, it is noticeably less bright in here, although it is about 5:53 p.m. here in New York. It gets dark around 8:39 p.m. We're not at 12 o'clock sun right now. I do notice that it is cooler in the spot, but it's still bright. And the good thing actually is you can look out of it. So you can still see the clouds and I guess at night, maybe even the moon. You can still see out of it. That was my big issue. I didn't want to have it completely covered with blackout curtains. But my impression is that this was like an invention that you can actually make yourself. We'll go on the website and we'll see how much this costs, if my computer will cooperate. All right, and well, they have a page of nothing but reviews. If you can see here, I mean, I'm sure they're not going to put any negative reviews, but somebody put a photo, and you can see it's sort of like a makeshift type of deal. It's a one-of-a-kind type of thing, but what is the price for one of these? By the way, these are the snaps. They're plastic. And they're actually, they have sticky tape on the other side type of deal. All right, hold on. Where's the price? We need the price. All right, so you can see it's like basically a patio door screen. All right, so basically their thing says no drill technology, blocks the heat, not the view. Is it UV protective? Let's see, 90%. It blocks 90% of the sun's rays without blocking your view. That is actually a miracle in itself. Easy to install, no drill system features 3M. Hold VHB adhesive, no special tools or experience required. But I do have to say, when you get on your roof, you have to be spry and you have to be young. You can't think you're going up there at 68 or 70 or even 60. Well, we're in our 50s, and this was we had to hire this project out to somebody else. Save money, reduce AC costs, up to 15 degrees cooler. We don't know yet. I just dropped something. We have not checked that technology yet. It does feel not noticeably cooler, but slightly cooler. And again, the adhesive is 3M. And it's got a 4.8 out of 5, but I'm sure that they probably delete any bad reviews. So you're going to get a no bullshit, opinion. So you have a choice on your skylight. You could put the little snaps, which have the 3M sticky tape, on the top or on the side. So the screen can go over the side of your I think that's a better way to put it on, going over the side so no sun can get in like here, you know what I mean? And this is what the snap parts look like. It's just plastic. Basically, this is the sticky stuff, and then you just snap in this little pin and cap to hold on the screen. So it shows you how to measure the screens, how much of a roll you need to get. And then you use their online instant quote calculator. That always strikes fear in the heart of somebody because it's going to cost you. So this so-called thermo weave shading mesh is actually just regular, like when you break your screen door and you go to, Home Depot or Lowe's and you just get the roll of screen. Same thing. They're making it seem like it's so much thicker and non-fray and bonded mesh and blah, blah, blah. But I'm going to tell you, it felt the same, and it was as thick as the mesh that goes on your screen door or patio door. Okay, so this is where you lose me. U.S. Department of Energy. Because the U.S. Department of Energy says outdoor mounted skylight shades have been proven by the U.S. Department of Energy to be up to 7 times more effective than interior skylight, blind shades, or tinting on your skylight. Doesn't make me that, it doesn't float my boat, if you know what I mean. Anything the government does is they screw it up. Okay, so their thing is blocks up to 90% of the sun's heat, up to 7 times more effective than interior blinds. That's, if you had blackout blinds, or curtains that you put up there. By the way, I'm going to tell you a little trick. All right, so I thought I invented this idea to get tension rods. You know what I mean? Like they sell like the shower curtain rods that you can twist and they go longer or shorter, and then you hang your shower curtain from it. Well, I thought I was brilliant. I thought I came up with a new invention that you take a curtain or a piece of fabric and just like fold it over and sew the bottom, and then fold it over on the top and sew the bottom, and then put 2 tension rods, like, you know what I'm saying, that you can get for probably $5.99 each, and just stick 1 tension rod here, and the curtain, you know, slides on it, and then the other top part, a rod for probably $5.99, and a curtain slides on that as well, and you can get a blackout type. And I thought I was a millionaire inventor. Not. Turns out every Tom, Dick, and Harry on the internet had my idea with how to actually execute it. We didn't do that because we're lazy, and so we bought this. So this is actually how thin it is in the picture. It really looks like it's a really thick piece of mesh, but it's really not. I'll show it to you actually in a moment. All right, so here's my patio door screen. We're going to compare it. It's very similar. Here is the snap-on, and you can see, wait, hold on. I'll just put this up to my patio door. You can see it's very similar, but it is a little, the weave is a little tighter. So this is the snap-on, and this is my patio door. You can see the weave is actually much, yeah, it's much closer together than the regular patio door screen mesh. All right, so I have some left over, and I'm just going to show you how thin this is, so you can see. And that is how thin it is. I don't know if that'll help you. My hand, you can actually see the silhouette of my hand right through it. This is 6 o'clock time, U.S. Eastern Seaboard time, when it gets dark around 8:39 p.m. So you can see this not in 12 o'clock sunshine, but in like 6 o'clock sunshine. All right, so we have a high pitch on the roof. I don't know if you can see that. And you don't want your husband going up there and actually cracking his head open and dying. And so we sent a 23-year-old up there, and we paid him $73. No, I'm only kidding. We paid him, I think, $75. And he put it up for us, but I noticed he did a sloppy kid job because this side is shorter on the right. You can see he should have just went, I'm going to try to put my big fat finger in here. He should have went down. You follow what I'm saying? Like snap, like I showed you the 2 different kinds, the top fastener or the lower one. He should have went over it. I think that would have been more effective. And you can see there are going to be gaps of sun getting in there. And if you notice, oh my God, we paid this kid. We paid this kid. And one side, this side, I'm going to try to put my big fat finger in there. That side is way longer than that side. Yeah, that's what you get for hiring things out. But how do they make their money? Here's how I think they make their money. There's an upsell. Yeah, it comes with a certain amount of these fasteners, these snap-on pieces, and they get you basically because you need more than what they give you. And so you're going to spend extra money to get more of these snap pieces. All right, so let's go around my vegetable garden. And actually, let's see how he did the other side because, you know, kids these days. I sound like an old fart. All right, hold on. Let's go on the other side of my house. And as you can see, we have a lot of clover the rabbits love. And hold on. Oof, I'm out of breath from this already. Now you know why I'm not getting on that ceiling anytime soon. There we go. So if you're an older person and you have a pitch like this, you're going to probably want to hire this job out to some young, spry young lad. Or lass, for that matter, in today's day and age. They want to be included. There we go. And he did sort of a shizzy job. This side, hold on, I'll put my fat finger. He made that really short. And then this side is longer than the other. Yeah, that's what you get for paying some kid $75 hairs. Yes, we also fed him as well with a pizza pie party. Okay, so I'm going to try to zoom in. Those snaps sort of look like Frankenstein's bolts that come out of the side of his neck. But it doesn't look like a storm is going to blow it off. It's actually looking secure. But it's not the niftiest looking thing. I'm walking around the house right now. So what do I think? And trust me, these people ain't paying me. What do I think? Okay, when everything was said and done, it cost us like $70, I think, or $75, about the same price that we paid the kid to do this. So full disclosure, probably about $150 to do this easy little job. And since we pay, we doled it out to a 23-year-old, and I think it has good execution. I think it would be better if it was thicker mesh, but what you can do, boys and girls, is you can double up or triple up or quadruple up on it. So you can put several pieces over the first layer. You could put more layers, is what I'm trying to say. I think it's a good idea, but the curtain guy that we called wanted like $3,000 with a remote control jammy. So this saved us a lot of money, and also we found a cheaper, like probably about $1,500 for two curtains that had a pole that you can like reach up and then open and close and slide it open and close. But who wants to do that and have a huge like 9-foot pole in their kitchen? So what do I give this? I rate this a 4. I rated a 4. Now you may not be able to hire your own 23-year-old to get up there, and that may be an issue. So what do you think? Write in the comments below. Do you think this is a yay or a nay? I'm curious to know what you think.